What causes blood clots is when you put in a nanomaterial like graphene oxide that has a surface charge which is positive. It'll attract to the membranes, the surface membranes of the red blood cell. And it will then disrupt that, reverse the polarity of the cell, leading to pathological blood coagulation. And this is where the dry cough was coming from. The dry cough that people were experiencing was the result of the blood coagulating inside the blood vessels, but couldn't get in through the pulmonary system because it has to go in single file. And when you have groups of cells that have clotted together, it causes a blockage. So the coughing, the dry cough that was an experience of pathological blood coagulation was caused by chemical poisoning and also radiation poisoning. They both have similar effects on the membranes of cells.
And there's also this idea where emergency doctors were finding that there was patients came in with what the same symptoms as high altitude sickness.
If you put someone on a ventilator, that doesn't improve oxygenation because you still have the same problem. You can't get the blood flowing in the pulmonary system. It's game over. This is why people were dropping over dead. And that can happen within just minutes if you're exposed to pulsating multiple frequencies that will cause cellular membrane deterioration, reverse the polarity, increase blood clotting. And this is why people were gasping for air. And this is what happened in Wuhan. Wuhan was an experiment of first being inoculated with nanotechnology and then turning on 5G.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with the virus. In fact, there is no virus.
Right.
In fact, there is no disease. What there is chemical and radiation poisoning. So it's not like you caught something, and what it does is radiation at whatever level. I'm even talking about radio frequencies, AM, FM, in combination with the Spanish flu vaccine that caused 50 to 100 million deaths, depending on who you're talking to. This was a combination of radio waves in combination with a toxic poison that created pathological blood coagulation. No germ, no virus. In fact, germs and viruses, theoretically, you're talking now nanosize, are nothing more than particulates of cellular breakdown, not the cause of any disease, but the symptom of cellular breakdown created from chemical and radiation poisoning. So,
well, also the Spanish flu, I think that's what we're talking about, or you were talking about.
Yes, the Spanish flu.
So,
yes,
but this is secret information, but it's out there. Underground in that area of Spain are huge tunnels, and the Nazis brought the Nazi bell into that vicinity. The Nazi bell generates radiation, so that was also permeating that area. So it would increase this likelihood that people would get sick from what was also happening at the time.
Yeah, so radiation by itself will destroy the cell membrane, reverse polarity, causing blood clotting, or chemicals, whether they're microplastics, nanoplastics, or whether they're forever chemicals like PFOS or PFOA, or if they're pegulated hydrogel. You get these stringy, elongated synthetic clots in combination with blood that here again is creating pathological blood coagulation, leading to what? Hypoxia, can't catch my breath, to death.